You've grown some incredible brands here to be the leading beauty retailer in Australia, Jo. Where did the inspiration for Mecca come from?
The inspiration came from the global makeup scene, married with what I thought the Australian customer would want. There were these extraordinary brands that were just exploding internationally. None of them were available in Australia, and I was crystal clear the Australian customer would love these brands if we brought them in and put them in a modern, inviting space with superb customer service.
What were your brand values in the beginning?
When I started, I was crystal clear that the customer was everything, and we wanted to very clearly inform, educate, and entertain the customer in the space.
So you've had big success winning reputable international brands to build your own brand. How did you win their confidence and trust to come on board in the beginning?
I went with a presentation that was all about what's in this for the customer, what's in this for you, the brand. I was almost psychotically persistent, ringing them, bombarding them, writing to them. My whole objective was make this easy for them to make the decision.
Now, you can't have done all this yourself. Can you tell us a bit about the team behind Mecca?
My goal was to bring highly intelligent, engaged people into the business and give them the freedom to absolutely fly. What has happened as a result is that people have taken this business so much further than I ever imagined, and I've never been threatened by that. I actually do a boogie dance every time someone comes into the business, and they just blow me away at how much better they are than I am. And I think recognising that is just so helpful.
What are the key attributes you look for when you are recruiting?
Well, in the early days, I described it as they have to have shiny eyes. And people would go, what does that even mean? People have to have an incredibly positive attitude to life. They have to be inquisitive, intelligent, open-minded, and just this passion for life.
What are some of the things that have worked for you that you think other entrepreneurs can learn from?
For me, it was never giving up, just not taking no for an answer, having good partners from the outset, building really deep and loyal relationships with them. Whether it's having the same accountant or the same architects or our bank. We've been with the NAB for the last 18 years. Get the partners on board, grow with them, and they end up thinking about you and doing so much more for you than the traditional transactional relationship. And also keeping the customer front and centre all the time, even when it didn't necessarily make bottom line sense.
That's some great advice. Your mother also started a business from scratch. Is there anything that really resonates or that's lasted with you from her experience?
Watching her just be fearless and going, I'm just going to give it a go. I'm just going to step so far outside my comfort zone. What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. Someone says no, or you get the opportunity. And she always used to go around saying, well, I'm not leading a little life. And my parents have always said, whatever you do, don't lead a little life. Don't be scared to just give it a go.
Well, Jo, you're certainly living a big life. Thanks a lot for sharing your story with us.
Thank you so much. Absolute pleasure to be here.
This Entrepreneur in the Spotlight brought to you by NAB.